Hello everybody and welcome to Shipbreaker, Hardspace Shipbreaker. This is a game that I've had an eye on for a while. I have actually bought it previously, but I decided to give it a little bit more time before I actually tried playing it myself. They've had a couple of improvements and I'm going to take another first look at it. Although this can't really be seen as a first look, so I'm just taking another look at it to see how it is. I wanted to continue with my Generation 0, or not Generation 0, Alpha. I think it's Genesis Alpha 1, that's the one. But due to some release dates this coming week, I decided to rather just pop something in for this slot, and then next week I'll be kicking off with another game that I've been waiting for the full release. It has been on early access for a while. So I'm going to kick it off on standard difficulty. I don't want to really do open ships since that removes the oxygen drain and it's a more also the timers, so I actually want a little bit of something to motivate me. I will be skipping the introduction cutscenes, but that's only more for my own convenience. If they are available on YouTube if you want to go take a look at them. I will also be having a link for the game on Steam in the description. So I don't know if I can actually skip these, but yeah. Okay, there it goes. Okay, a little slow, but I can still skip it at least. So this is our application. View update. And my character will be named Ruth. And I'm gonna go with the first voice, plastic-free food, please. And standard orientation, and I'm gonna agree to all of these, although I have to ask a couple of questions a bit like why don't they want me having any real estate interests on Luna or in the asteroid belt? That's a medical question, but the other one is just that why are you forcing me to vote for this particular person? Just to work. Good grief, the ambience in this place is... Anyhow, I'm not going to skip to training because I actually need a refresher. And pop me through. And I'm gonna let you enjoy this cutscene because it's really good.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
And that little cutscene pretty much sums up
Hello,
our
Cutter 9346
job.
62. Your automated LYNX onboarding
Just a
experience will
friendly
now begin.
warning, this
Please
particular
observe
part
this
is
important
a
message.
bit...
Space, boundless promise,
I'm just gonna let this quickly
limitless
run past.
resources, a brighter future. It's here that hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rai Paulson, president of LYNX Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded LYNX, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You have been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the LYNX family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the LYNX vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program. The greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With LYNX, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
Okay, this is a part that I just wanted to give a little warning. This next section is gonna be a bit graphic, not visually, but definitely in the auditory sense. So I'll have since I'm doing a voiceover as I'm playing this, I'll have a little timestamp on the screen that you can use if you want to skip this particular part, because it just sounds
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the LYNX EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now.
Hey, if you're wearing good headphones, I am so sorry.
Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
Ugh. Sounded like it was trying to dig through my ear. Ugh. Okay, if you skip that little sequence, basically they just made a clone of us. Ugh. Sounded like I was at a dentist. Excuse me, how many zeros is that? Oh, wow. Okay, hang on, let me see if I can actually pronounce that. So I have 1,252,594,411.92 in debt right now. I thought I was making money with this job. It seems I am paying them to work for them right now. That's pleasant.
Alright, breathe. Breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with their first spare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of the other shipbreakers in this region. This here's Morgan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. Alright, let's test out your orientation control. Do me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above. That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient. Alright, now let's get you flying. Activating your thruster controls now. Try moving around. Now, vertical control. Looks good. Now to finalize these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints.
I know this isn't the most exciting thing for a lot of people to see, but like I said, I myself need a refresher.
Used to be a cutter myself, you know, till there were some complications with my last revive. Early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that. Oh, almost forgot about the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you?
I think as we're playing, we'll be able to upgrade our suit, and it will get a bit more nimble.
Alright, looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this scrap up. Gonna activate the furnaces now. Dang thing. Would you just... There you go. So these furnaces are used to melt down soft metals. Should go without saying that these things are as hot as all get out. So try not to drift into them by accident. Okay, let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is a shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object and move it around. If it's not too heavy, give it a go and move one of these pieces into either furnace. So when you're holding an object with the grapple, you can retract the beam. This will pull a light object to you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Nice job cleaning up all that soft metal scrap, Cutter. Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up. This mode of your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. You have quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up the tool selector and choose the cutting tool. Alright, Control is giving me the go-ahead to get you cutting. Your cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. It's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move.
I guess I have to have it when it's red.
That's how you do it. Okay, let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. And do me a favor and look towards one of them there, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, alright, we're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of them pieces you separated right in there.
These things are a lot heavier, you can actually feel the weight of it. Did that one go in? That doesn't look like it.
Well, okay. We're almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there.
I just want to get this one in, please. I can make a couple of pennies in the tutorial. I shall.
Now this beast is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down, and there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool and start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now. Now try changing the angle of the cut. We're in business. I've unlocked the trigger on your cutting tool. It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm gonna turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certifications and ranking up.
Deposit accepted.
Great first shift in the yard, Cutter. Let's head on over to your hab, and I'll show you the ropes there. Now fly on over back to the master jacks. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in, and we'll get started. Great first shift in the yard, Cutter.
Ooh.
Let's head on over to your hab, and I'll show
That sounds
you the
like a bug
ropes
to
there.
me.
Now fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in, and we'll get started.
Yes. Okay, so that's how much salvage you've got. We've actually earned that many credits. So that's our, okay, so here at the top we can see our debt, and we also have what's called, looks like link tokens.
Congrats, Cutter. You're already on your way up. Head on into your hab, and we'll check things out.
Okay, so +2 modular laser cutter upgrades, +2 handheld utility grapple upgrades, +1 cross spectrum scanner upgrades, ship class 1 certification. Apologies. Achoo! Good grief. Actually, I want to see if
Welcome
they've.
to your new home, Cutter. Has everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. But around here, we just call it your hab. Okay, let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation now. Go on and give it a read.
Okay, so.
Clear as mud? Don't worry. I'm here to walk you through the process, and soon enough I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out too. Alright, let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Okay, I just want to quickly get all of these so that I do not have any unread thingies. Sadly, I can't access my stickers, although I think I just got a new one. Okay, new ship catalog.
This is the catalog that shows you which ships you have access to from the shipyard. Every day, you can choose to continue working on the ship you've got, or start a fresh one. Go ahead and pick one, any one, and we'll get to work. She's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way. And start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
Righto, so let's take a. Okay. Let's see, what do we have inside here? Yeah, doesn't look like it has any seats or things. I do see that we have a door though, let's get that out. And that looks like it's gonna go into the processor. Okay, doesn't look like we have any gas tanks to worry about. Do we have an engine? No, we do not. Right, so. Okay, let's actually start working it from the outside. So, I want my cutter. And let's start. Get rid of that one. Okay, this should be detached now. know we have this barge down here as well that we can get things in, but I don't think we need to do that on this particular one yet. Come on, get in there.
Now, I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first, but trust me, soon enough you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like they're nothing. Got my start salvaging back down Earthside in the droid scrapping business. You know what made me come up here? Well, one day we got a batch of this particular model in. One of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking ones like that. They were always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full of them, mothballed for, 20 years or so, since the AI ban took effect. Probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother did. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing. All the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with LYNX. Tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. Weaver out.
Yep. He still hasn't switched on my oxygen, I believe.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Yeah, that would be me trying to yank it a bit too hard. Come on. And up. Come on, get your buddy in there while you're at it.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
So, if this isn't detached yet, I think we need to let's quickly. Okay, let's actually, first things first, I'm going to. Let's actually get this thing out. Oh no, I can't actually. We haven't. Okay, where's my cutter? You need to go into the processor. So I'll leave you there. Well, that's got quite a bit of kick to it. Right, if I use my cutter, can I detach this? I should be able to. Right, are you now detached? Yes. I just hope that engine's gonna count. Come on, get in there.
Object accepted for processing.
Ah,
Credits
good.
deposited.
It counted. Right.
Salvage gains observed.
Right, so let's grab the cutter again. Now, the bigger ships in this game definitely get a lot more complicated. Hello? Where's the other one? The other reason I'm not really commentating a lot is, I'll be honest, and that this game actually has a really nice soundtrack for me. So I find it quite a nice, relaxing experience. Come on.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage gained. Credits awarded.
Now that should be our second little section. You also need to go into the processor.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Okay, now here comes the tricky part. Okay, you are, what are you? Your furnace material. Really wish I had the tether thing by now, but I think we get that after the tutorial.
Materials deposited.
You actually go to processor? It's a, whatchamacallit, a nanocarbon panel. Right, so now to get rid of the rest of you, we're actually going to need to use the old cutter. Okay, let me just actually put the brakes on.
Process. Credits deposited.
I'm just gonna disintegrate this whole section. Oh, let's just cut it. Okay, now I should be able to move this whole section. Is all of this furnace though? Looks like it. Wow, it's still too heavy. Where's this little chunk that came out? I have no idea where it went. Let's try see if we cut it in half here. Maybe we should be able to move it now. No. Ah, here's the problem. I think this is still keeping it in place. Really? Okay, grapple. Still keeping it attached. I'm fairly certain I cut through just about everything. Okay, now it's definitely that thing. Now I should be able to move it. No, apparently not. Okay, let's just cut it into tiny pieces then. Right, if it doesn't move now, then I'm stumped. Ah, okay, I see the problem. It's actually in a little frame. Now I ended up shish kebabbing this whole thing into like a billion tiny pieces. Okay, you all go furnace.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Please bounce in the right direction. Okay. What the heck are you? Can't even grip onto you. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get this piece out nice and clean. Why did I give this thing so many hatches? Wow, what did I cut through there? Well, it's working, so I'm not gonna complain.
Deposit accepted.
Well, I'm gonna speed through the rest of this and probably edit it up a bit for you guys just so that you can get the whole experience. But this is where I'll be cutting my voiceover. If you find this game interesting, as I said, I'll be popping it into the Steam link. I find it quite a relaxing little game to play from time to time. My main gripe was just some of the mechanics felt a bit clunky for me, but it seems to be doing quite well right now. So hopefully they ironed out the things that were bothering me, at least. So yeah, I'll be speeding up the rest of this footage, but this is Thunderwolf, and enjoy the rest of this little video.
Material deposit. Target over. Red target.